Things I don't understand. Bluetooth. What the fuck is it? And how can electronic devices just be connecting to shit via Bluetooth?
Bluetooth is a short-range wireless technology that lets devices like smartphones, headphones, keyboards, and smartwatches communicate without cables. Inside each Bluetooth device is a small chip with a controller, a radio transmitter, and a receiver. When a device wants to send data, for example music, the controller breaks it into what we call packets, which include the address, the control information, and the actual data. These packets are converted into radio signals and then sent over the 2.4 gigahertz band, which is free to use worldwide. Bluetooth doesn't stick to one frequency, it uses what we call frequency hopping, which means it can quickly switch channels hundreds of times per second. The receiver follows the same sequence to get the data correctly, which also helps to avoid interference from Wi-Fi, microwaves, and other devices.
And why is it called Bluetooth?
The name Bluetooth comes from a 10th century Scandinavian king, Harald Bluetooth. Hence, the Bluetooth logo combines the runes for H and B.
GPS. Where did all them directions come from?
I explained this more fully in a previous video, but to break it down quickly, a GPS receiver calculates its location by measuring how long the signals take to reach it from multiple satellites, and this process is called trilateration. It determines the device's latitude, longitude, and altitude. The GPS directions you see on devices aren't generated by the satellites. The actual directions and routing are calculated by mapping and navigation software, which are developed by companies like Google Maps. These systems use digital maps, traffic data, and algorithms to turn GPS coordinates into step-by-step directions.
Number 3 is the second voice in my head. Everybody got that second voice that just pop on at random times.
That second voice is usually what psychologists called inner speech or self-talk. Interestingly, not everybody experiences this the same way. Some people hear this clearly as a voice in their mind. Others think more in terms of images and abstract concepts or feelings rather than words. And a few people rarely experience inner speech at all, which I find really weird.
Number 4 are gnats. Where the hell do they come from? You look down once and look up, you just got gnats flying around.
Gnats reproduce extremely quickly and have very short life cycles. Sometimes they become adults in just a week or two. They thrive in moist environments with decaying plants or standing water, which are abundant. And they are actually one of the most widespread and persistent insects on Earth.
Is time difference. Who the hell had the authority to make the times different?
Time differences exist because the Earth rotates and the sun illuminates different parts at different times. So we use time zones to align local civilized time with the sun's position to make sure that noon is roughly where the sun is highest in the sky for any specific region. No single country or person authorizes time zones. They were established originally by international agreement, and now this can also vary per region because we have daylight savings time. I know these were intended as jokes, but they're brilliant questions and I couldn't resist answering them. So thank you, J-Mist, and everyone, stay curious, keep learning.